I'm back, baby. First of all, don't give me no break, okay? I've been sitting here practicing that, so when it said go live, I was ready to save it. Whatever. What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday. Welcome to the Saturday Morning Live. I missed y'all. And first of all, let me just say, it is not a break. But for those of you all who are new here, I like to take the last Saturday of the month off just for a break, That's all it is. I'm not doing anything. I just want to have a break so I can reflect on what we talk about, get refreshed, come back with some, exciting topics. So that's all it is. So I'm so happy to be back. I do miss y'all when I'm gone. I will say that. So happy Saturday. Hopefully you all see that question of the day. Go ahead and answer that question of the day. And before I forget, let me give a shout out to the replay gang. Make sure you put in the comment section if you are here watching the replay, because I appreciate you as well. Now, before we get started, hey y'all, I hope y'all are doing good. Two exciting things, okay? The first exciting thing is it's finally September. Thank you. Thank the God it's finally September. My favorite time of year. And the second thing is, where are my glasses? Ooh, focus. Because I'm about to get serious. I always say to y'all, I want this one particular thing for my life. And now I have it. I have it, y'all. So if you've been rocking with me, you'll know that I always say, one of these days, I'm going to get some sound effects on this live. Oh yeah, this is a real live over here. We living. I finally got some sound effects, y'all. Hold on, I got to try both for y'all. I need y'all to let me know if y'all can hear them, if they sound okay, what we're working with. All right, we got sound effects, baby. They shouldn't have gave me these. Hold on, let me grab them. Let me see if y'all can hear them. Let me know if they're too loud, because I got excited. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Debt police, arrest her. I have too much time on my hands. Y'all, it takes very little. But I'm very excited about those sound effects. So drop in the comments. Let me know if you can hear them. How do they sound? Are we live in? Because we only going up from here, baby. Sound effects. Oh, we live now. All right, let's get into this live. Again, welcome. Thank y'all for being here. Let me know in the comment section if I can focus, because I got too excited. There we go. Let me know in the comment section if you can hear those okay. And let me get to the comment section. Hey, friends. All my favorite people are in here. Let me scroll on up. Let me see if the question of the day came over, and it better had. There we go. All right. Here's the question of the day. What best describes your money journey right now? Write out your answer, please. Don't put A, B, C, or D, because I won't be able to see it once I pull up the answers. Is it A, just starting out? This is your budgeting journey. B, you're trying to get consistent. C, you're stuck and frustrated. Or D, you're making progress. Put that in the comment section below. Let me turn on the comments. We got a lot going on this screen. And let me see how y'all are answering those questions of the day. And by the way, today's live is a budgeting Q&A. Now, again, if you've been rocking with me, every few months or so, I like to bring up questions that I have been asked by you all or those who follow my journey or watch my videos and things like that. I like to bring them here so I can share them with you, for one, in case you've been thinking the same thing and you've had the same question. But also, I like to bring them here so I can get your input. How would you answer this question, Because sometimes we may have a different view on things. I may have answered this person this way, but you may have a different take or different piece of advice you can give that person. So that's what we're going to do today. I have 10 questions. I'm not sure we'll get to them all, but these are questions that have been presented to me, like comments on my videos, on my Buy Me a Coffee page. When you check out on my Buy Me a Coffee page, you can put a comment that says, I think the question asks you, what would you like to learn next? So you can put a comment there. My Instagram, my questionnaire. Let me show you my questionnaire really quickly. And then I promise you we will get into the live. But I want to make sure everyone knows where you can find this. Hold on one second. I got to share my screen, so it'll take a minute. Now, the link to my questionnaire is in the description box below. So just in case you guys were wondering, but this is what it looks like. Oh, it's telling me to upgrade. But if you click on the link for my questionnaire below, you will take you to this page. It says Ask Chris a Question. And this is where you go to put in your information, and then you ask your question. It will email it to me, and then I will respond to you. So some of the questions that I've received have come from that platform. Okay. So that's what we're going to be doing today. It's always a fun live. I love to get your feedback. So let me remove that banner. Let's get into this question of the day. Let me see how you guys are answering it. And I hope you guys are just having a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend. I hope you had a wonderful Labor Day weekend like I did. Oh my God, it was beautiful. All right. Question of the day. Let's see. Here is Desiree. Let's see how she answered. I say I'm making progress. I say that because it's always something coming up. And I always get to save, even if it's a little bit. Now I'm trying to focus on not doing what I did last month. See, that's what I like. Now I'm trying to focus on not what I did last month. Meaning you are learning from what you just previously did, not to do it again. So how can I make it better? I like that one. Okay. Ro, if you get a chance, write it out for me. Your answer here. Hey, Janelle. Good morning, Chris and everyone. Happy September. Okay. She says B and C, trying to stay consistent. Okay. And stuck and frustrated. A few years ago, I met my money goals, but now I have a problem with spending and staying consistent. Ooh, that's a good one. You ever meet your money goals and you're making enough money now and you're making a little money where you can buy stuff, it ain't hurting anything. But now you notice the extra money that you're making, you're spending way too much money. Like, it's nice to have, but you don't still have those same goals in mind. It's like, I'm going a little crazy. I felt that one. That was a good one. All right, let's see. Jasmine says she's trying to get consistent. Yes. Good morning. You're making progress. Good morning. Come on in, everyone. Answer that question of the day. No money coming in still. Wendy, we're going to pray for you, girl. We're going to pray for you because I know that's hard. And everyone, listen. First of all, send out prayers to Wendy because she's unemployed and she's trying to find work. And we know how hard that can be. But also, just make sure you keep your spirits up, keep your head up, because it's this time of the year that really makes it difficult when you're struggling, right? But everybody, send your prayers out to Wendy because she's going to find something soon. We're just going to put it out in the atmosphere. She is going to find something soon. Good morning. Let's see. Trying to get consistent. Ooh, so frustrated. No, Angel, don't be so frustrated. It can be frustrating, can't it? It can be beyond frustrating. I felt that, but we're here to champion you. We don't want you feeling frustrated. I tell y'all all the time, I'm going to give you a good 1 to 2 months to feel frustrated, sad, upset, whatever it is, cry, whatever it is. But then we got to get over that. We got to wrap it up. All right. Now what we doing? Okay. It's okay to have those emotions. What's not okay is to have those emotions, a year, 5 years later. Like, how long we crying for? Okay. So we can be frustrated because that's natural. Now we got to make some action. So we are here to help our friend Angel. We're going to get over this frustration. You understand what I'm saying? That's why we come together every week so we can help one another. Yes. All right. Good morning. Good morning. I fall under D, making progress, but can always improve. Hey, Deb, I got your message. I think that was you. I got your message this morning. And actually, I put one of your questions in today's live. So thank you for submitting that. And yes, there's always room to improve. It's not like I always wait, it's time for a sound effect. Hold on. I can't even find them. Don't even get me started. I don't even know where to find them now. But we'll get used to it. I always tell you guys, and if you recall, beginning of this year, I said, okay, this year with the lives, we are going to talk about how do we enhance our growth. We already know that we got debt and we got to work through and we got a budget. What is the next step? So you're right. There's always room to improve. You meet your goal, don't stop there. What's next? That's not the end. There's always stuff to improve. You pay off your debt, what's next? What's the next thing? Don't stop there. So I love that comment. Yes, let's go. Hey, Ricky, good morning. Good morning, friends. Come on in. Come on in. Let me see if I can find some more questions of the day. Trying to stay consistent. Listen, this is the hardest part. Trying to stay consistent. You ever try to do your budget every month? It's hard, ain't it? It's especially hard when it's the same thing over and over again. That's my problem. Right? Not the same thing, but it helps. Because when you don't write it down, that's when all hell breaks loose. I'm just trying to tell you. Do not forget to get your... Oh, Wendy, thank you. Oh my God, y'all, I'll be doing so much. Thank you, Wendy. So I told you guys last week, our good friend Anissa, she, well, it wasn't last week, whenever I said it. She made a suggestion to me to maybe start creating worksheets for anyone who wants to follow along in the lives, take notes, jot things down, etc., etc. So I created this worksheet. The link is in the description. Okay. It's in the description. I did a post this morning if you want to go. It's also on my Buy Me a Coffee page. That's where you'll find it. It's a free download. This is what it looks like. And this is for you all to print when we do these lives. So if you have any takeaways or want to jot down notes, this is just the beginning. I'm going to try to come up with a little something for us for the cool live crew over here on BJB. But it says on here, it has the date, today's topic. It has key takeaways and highlights, questions that stood out to me, my biggest takeaway from the live, my personal reflections, and then action steps I will take this week. So I really wanted to create this because these lives mean a lot to me, but I also want to make sure they mean a lot to you and you're getting something from it. And if you're not getting something from it, then we need to switch things up a little bit. But this will help you reflect on what we've talked about, or if there's something you thought about and you're like, okay, let me make sure I get to that. So please make sure you go and download yourself a copy. Plus it's cute. Okay? All right. Let me get to some more questions of the day, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Oh, too many announcements. See, this is what happens when I don't see y'all for a couple weeks. Put your hashtag Saturday Lives in. We're going to do our mystery bag giveaway for our darling tote bag. You guys really like these when I do this. So thank you for your feedback for this. The people who have won these have really, really enjoyed it. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to have 2 winners. They're going to be filled with just mystery items, nothing crazy. So don't get your hopes up. It's not going to be like new binders or nothing like that, but you can support the shop by going out and purchasing those. Okay. But it's just going to be, something personal, something nice. My gift to you for joining me. All right. So anyway, let's go ahead and, hold on. I got 2 start comments. We got a lot going on over here. Hold on. Oh, we got members. What are my members? Oh, look at this. Y'all, look at this. Thank you, Chris, for being the epitome of the budgeting community. Rose, Budget Life. I've asked you guys before to make sure you follow her. Please do. She's been a member for 15 months. Whoa. A member for 15 months. Thank you guys so much. Oh, y'all have no idea how much I appreciate y'all. And speaking of, thanks, Chris, for all you do. Come on. This is my girl, Desiree. I call her Desi. Member for 30 months. Hold on. Round of applause. So much for being members. I truly, truly love my members here, not only on YouTube, but also on Instagram. I started a subscription over there. So thank you all so much for your continued support. Thank you for all that you do. You guys, please make sure that you go and follow them, okay? All right, now let me get back to the comments. Let me turn these comments off. Bear with me one second. Let me get over here to these comments. And let me see if I can find out if you guys said, oh, I missed you too. Let me see if you guys said you could hear my sound effects, because I am a little behind in the comments, but that's okay. Oh, okay. Love the sound effects. Hey, Rachel. Okay, y'all can hear them. Let's go. Listen, we only going up, and I'm taking y'all with me. Okay, be ready. We are taking these lives to the next level. Now, understand, I'm gonna need a crew when we make it there. I'm gonna need a crew. Y'all all got a job. Come on now, we in this together. We are in this together. All right. So, like I said, today's live, we are going to be answering some questions together that were asked of me. I know how I answer these questions to people who ask them of me, but I want to get your take. Like I said, we are a community. We do this together. My interpretation of what the answer may be different from yours. You may have a different insight on how you answer this question. Now, I'm going to put this first one up here and let me grab it. What I would like as we do this question, if I have anyone out there in the chat who gets paid monthly, I want you to drop, and anyone, you don't have to just be a monthly budgeter. I want everyone to answer this question and give your insight. Now, this was asked on, I think this was asked on my TikTok page or maybe over here. I'm not quite sure. But how do you save money when you are paid monthly? I thought this was a good question. So, right, put your answers in the chat, especially those of you who are paid monthly. What do you say to this? How do you save money when you are paid monthly? Now, I'm going to wait to see how you guys respond, but I will tell you my response to this question was, you have got to have the budget of all budgets. I'm pretty sure your budget has to be like airtight, not a room for a bubble. To know that, say if you get paid on the 1st and this is all the money you have for the remainder of the month, oh my gosh, you got to be very strategic. You have got to be very disciplined. And once you get to a place where you are consistent and you know that budget like the back of your hand, it gets easier. I'm sure you all, now again, I'm not a monthly budgeter. I'm not a monthly budgeter. You probably are. But just speaking from what I can only imagine, it gets easier. And then you find ways to make that budget work for you. When that's all you have, you're gonna make it work. Now listen, I don't know about y'all. When this all you got, you make it work. All right, let me get to the comments here. Let me know how you guys are thinking, and let me see if I can find some more question of the days while you guys are answering those questions. And please, while you're here, don't forget to hit that like button. Let's get these lives pushed out to more people, okay? All right. Hey, Yesenia. She said she's stuck and frustrated. Yeah, we're going to help you get out of that. We're going to help you get out of that. Hey, Ollie. Ollie says she's making progress. Making progress. Let's see. It's hard when you got a debt and when you got debt and trying to save. It's hard when you got debt and trying to save. Nobody said it was going to be easy, right? If it was going to be easy, we all have a little money. No. These obstacles are there for a reason. God puts this in our path to see how we are going to react. So no, it ain't going to be easy. It is never going to be easy. That's the challenging part. That's what we have to test ourselves. I love that. Who was that who said that? Was that Mary? Yeah. We'll get there, Mary. Making progress. That's Renee, ain't it? Hey, Renee. Just starting out and trying to get consistent. When you got, thank you, Ro. When you guys are just starting out, don't beat yourself up, please, because you're gonna crash. You're gonna crash. You know why? I don't know why I did that. That's why I got sound effects. I don't know why I did that. You're gonna crash and burn when you're first starting out and you're trying to hurry up and get somewhere. You're trying to be consistent. Take your time too. It's got to make sense. Don't try to be consistently doing something wrong. You understand what I'm saying? It's got to make sense, okay? All right, let's get down here. Let's see if we got some monthly budgeters in the house that can speak to the... Oh, shoot, I should have said put a number 1 next to your comments. That's okay. Hey, Kara, good morning, good morning. I should have said put a number 1 next to your comments, but that's okay. Hey, Erica. Every time I put in that hashtag Saturday Live, I sing to the tune It's All the Way Live. I know that song, too. I'm trying to think of how it goes. Dang, that's gonna get to me now. You know I love a good song. Okay, see how she just distracted me? Hey, Rachel. Okay, now let's see. Where are we? Number ones. Please, hey Lynette, membership descriptions are in the link below. Click on the link for the membership. It's going to tell you what each tier brings. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think this is number one. Okay, pay yourself first. Remove 10 to 20% off the top. Okay, so this is for our how do you save money on a monthly budget? Focus. Okay, this is good advice. Remove 10 to 20% off the top first. Because I can only imagine you paying yourself, you're on a monthly budget. What if you budget and you forget to save yourself some money? That's gotta suck. So yes, make sure you got some money right off rip for you. Oh my God, that was a good one. Okay, let's see. Here's number one. Thank you, Roz. Make a line item that includes the amount allocated for savings. You do that budget. Make it a line item. Make it a line item. Yes. Oh, wait. Make savings a line item in the budget. Don't make it harder than it has to be. Okay. Now that I am paid monthly, I still break it up into a bi-weekly budget. I feel like I had less money doing it everything at once. Okay. Y'all, this is our friend Ricky. Ricky, you here? You're watching the replay. Okay. She gets paid monthly. She's saying she felt like she had less money trying to do it overall for the month. Still break it up like it's bi-weekly payments, and that will make it easier. That's some good advice. All right, let's see. Automated withdrawal to my high yield savings account. All right. I would assume the same as you if you are paid. I would assume the same as if you are paid by monthly or weekly. Okay. I am paid monthly, and I really had to write out everything, be consistent, and write down how to save in sinking funds. It took trial and error. It took trial and error. That, is that t-shirt worthy? I'll write it down. It took trial and error. That's just not for monthly. That's for all of this. All of it. It's going to take trial and error. You ain't going to get it right the first time. Look at my voice cracking. I get hyped. I love that. It took trial and error. Yes. Worked for the state of Texas for 23 years and paid monthly. You not have being in gaps. You have to be disciplined. Listen, and shout out to you. Working for the state for 23 years. Are you now retired? That's a long time. My God, today. 23 years at a job. That's what I hope for. I tell my job right now, y'all ain't getting rid of me. I ain't starting over nowhere. So I will leave here fighting for real. I would divvy up all the bills for the month, cash in envelopes for sinking funds, and then what's left in stuffing challenges. Yeah. The key thing, I'm sure, when you're paid monthly, you can't miss a thing. You have got to make sure every little bill, nook and cranny, whatever it may be, is taken care of first. You can't miss none. You can't forget everything. So again, writing everything down is key. I'm paid monthly. I pay myself first and treat my savings like a bill. This is good. I'm glad I'm hearing from, first of all, it's showing me we got a lot of people who get paid monthly. Okay. But writing this down and treating yourself like a bill to make sure you get paid, that's great advice. Yes, that's me. Monthly paycheck. I also do a percentage every month for savings and retirement. It's about 10%. And then I also add whatever rollover money. I can only imagine you got to be creative too. We take for granted when we get paid bi-weekly or weekly. You got to be creative. Can you imagine? I know it can be done. So the question was, can you save money getting paid monthly? Absolutely. But you got to make sure you're following all these steps that we're hearing from our people in here. It's not just, you get paid monthly and here it is, I want to save money. There's steps involved. Okay. Remember that. That one's good. All right. Let's get to question number 2. Let me pull it up here. We're not going to get through all of these. I be wanting to get through all this stuff, y'all, but it's already 10:30. All right. Question number 2. This one I think was sent to me on my questionnaire. And it says, "Hi, Chris. Can you talk more about your sinking funds at Capital One? I finally opened a high yield savings account this morning." Look, whoa, girlfriend. That's why we got sound effects here. We not. Y'all gonna get tired of me. I finally opened a high yield savings account this morning and don't understand. Are they all grouped under one account, or do you actually have 21? Oh, okay. So this question is based off of my actual sinking funds in my high yield savings accounts. But to answer that question, first of all, you guys drop in the comment section. Do you have Capital One, Ally? Who do you have for your high yield savings account? Do you have a high yield savings account? Now, we've talked about this. We've talked about high yield savings accounts for a while. I think I'm going to bring them up every quarter because I want to keep track of, since the last time we've talked about it, how many of you have opened one, because I know there's still quite a few of you that don't have one yet. So have you opened one since our last conversation? But to get back to that question about Capital One, yes, Capital One is separate savings accounts. So you open up all of my high yield savings accounts that I have are separate accounts. They're separate savings accounts, different account numbers for each one. And the way I like to do mine, specific sinking funds that I have, I've opened up an account for so I can transfer that money over to that account. Because remember, sinking funds are savings, right? They're just mini savings accounts. So I like to transition them so I can keep up with how much I have. And then my other ones that I have, my other high yield savings accounts, I don't have physical envelopes for. I just move money over. For instance, Christmas. I don't cash stuff Christmas. I just move that money over every month. Just go and get on into that Christmas account. I don't need to cash stuff. Y'all don't need to do anything. So that's how I do my accounts with Capital One. Plus, the way Capital One is set up with the different accounts, I can have different beneficiaries for each account. So I've set up my nieces and nephews for my accounts to be a beneficiary. So in the event something happens, they'll get that money from that account. All right, so let me see how you guys are doing it. I'm going to scooch on down here. Again, if you have not hit that like button, please make sure you do. I greatly appreciate it. And let me just grab some. Yes, please make sure you're putting a number 2. Hey, Cindy, I see you. Please make sure you're putting a number 2 next to this question. Correction month ahead. Oh, Rochelle, I think I missed what that correction was to. SoFi. Is that how you say it? SoFi or Sophie? I was going to look into them. They sent me an email. I was going to look into this one. I've heard good things. They have a good interest rate. Look at me. So who am I? I've heard good things. Who am I? Come on now. Synchrony. Okay. Synchrony. Yes. Capital One. No high yield savings account. Okay, Lynn, that's okay. We'll work towards it. PNC, SoFi, and HISA. I love saying HISA. Capital One for HISA. I have Capital One, but I also have a credit union and can open as many savings accounts. I use Ally. Ally is the one that has the buckets. Yes, Ally has buckets. Let's see. I have 2 high yield savings account, Capital One and Barclays. Okay, I've heard of Barclays. Let's see. I don't have Capital One, but Ally is actually one savings account that you can allocate into different buckets. Yeah, when you all mention buckets, Ally is. Now I don't know about the others, but I do hear everyone says buckets when it comes to Ally. Okay. American Express. I heard that one is a good one too. Let's see. I don't have a high yield savings account, but I do have a Roth IRA, and my big savings with the credit union along with my regular checking account. And that's good. That's good. Was that Margie? That is good. Margie says, but I do have a Roth IRA and an IRA. She is focusing on that long term. I like to see that. Don't have any high yield savings accounts. Janelle, I'm going to challenge you. And it's going to be as it relates to your spending in a high yield savings account. I think I brought this up before on here. And the challenge was, if I remember, because I'm always challenging y'all with something. For every amount you spend for your spending, whatever you're shopping and buying, you got to take 10% of that total and put it in a high yield savings account. Ooh, anyone? Challenge accepted. I just made that off here. Okay, if we're getting out of control with our spending, whatever that total amount it is, say you just went crazy and spent $200, you got to take 10% of that and put it in the high yield savings account every time you do it. Let me know if challenge is accepted. That's a good one. I need to make that a savings challenge. If I see somebody with that savings challenge, I'm coming through this computer. All right, hold on. Wait, I gotta get used to my savings. Hold on. I'm coming right through this computer. I don't know if that will match, but you get the point. Okay. What we got? Alien Capital One. I keep my emergency funds in my Schwab money market. Okay, but is your Schwab money market paying you a good interest, a return on your money? It doesn't have to be, one of the online bankings, one of the high yield savings accounts, whatever you may use. Like you guys said, you use your credit union, things of that nature. Whatever's giving you a good return. Because if it's just in your regular bank account, now I don't know about your bank account, but if it's like in my regular bank account, my U.S. bank, which I do have a couple savings accounts for, just I have them in the event of an emergency. Now, this is a sidebar. We got a lot to get through, but this is a sidebar. I'm always going to be someone who has a backup, okay? If you guys don't know, you got to know. And I have savings accounts in my bank account because in the event that something happens, I need my family to be able to get access to money ASAP. I love good online banking, but I don't know what they going to, you know what I'm saying? What's it giving? How hard is it going to be for my family to get money out? So I keep my banking, I don't have a lot in there because it's only giving me 0.004 interest. But I do have it readily accessible in the event something happens, my family can get money. So that's, sometimes we just got to think about the bigger picture. So I forgot why I said that, but that's just a takeaway. Okay. All right. Let's see where we at. Where are we? I'm so glad that you're talking about this. I am looking into a HISA right now. Yes, ma'am. SoFi has vaults, buckets. You see all that? Get you a vault, get you a bucket. You know why? Because it's challenging and motivating you. A vault. Now I want a vault. What's the vault? What's the vault about? Now I got to look into this one because I want a vault. I'm telling you, you got to motivate yourself. All right. Let's see. Where are we? I think I saw Erica's leaving. Bye, Erica. Oh, Rose said challenge accepted. All right. Let's go. I'm telling you. Waiting for you to come out with that challenge tomorrow. I'm just throwing challenges out here. They accepted it. So we're going to keep track on these ladies and see how they do. That's going to get your spending under control if you stay dedicated to it. All right, let's get to number 3, you guys. We will not make it through all 10 of these, but we'll bring them back. All right. Oh, okay. Number 3, drop this in the comment section. How do you start saving? Like, how do you even, for those of you who started saving when you got serious about saving, because sometimes we save and we will fall off and we get back. But what advice would you give to someone to just start saving in general? Put that in the chat below because that's a good one. Because some people are like, listen, when we are here, we're talking about all these things. I have to remember this myself. I'm in here with all of you guys. You guys, most of y'all are pros. You're used to doing this. I have to remember to also make sure these lives and whatever I'm doing is dedicated to someone who may just be starting, who may not know how to do it. You're trying to get back on track. So I want you guys to share with us, how did you start saving? What made you finally get consistent? I will tell you one thing. If you're ready to start saving, set yourself a realistic goal. Okay. That's going to be my advice. You have got to have a realistic goal. I say this all the time. This money ain't just coming out the air. So first of all, the way you're going to save is you got to have the money, right? You can't just say, oh, I'm saving, $200 this month if you ain't got $200 this month. So you got to set a realistic goal. You got to look at what your numbers are. Can you save? How much can you save? You may only be able to save $5, $10, $15, and that is okay. You better put it in that high yield savings account and let it collect a little something. I'm just telling you, you've got to have a plan. It's not just I want to start saving because I want this amount. It has to be realistic. Okay. All right. Now let me get down here. Let me see what you all are saying. I forgot to say put a number 3 next to it. But you guys make sure while you're doing that, if you are new to my lives here, I do a giveaway every week. If you put in the hashtag Saturday Live, you will be entered into the giveaway drawing. And let's see, we have 46 entries so far. You do not have to participate by any means, but if you want to, put your hashtag Saturday Live in. We are doing our mystery tote bag giveaway this week. 2 winners. And what I do is I mail this to you, and it's just full of little goodies. Just a thank you from me for participating in the lives and supporting my channel. So it's nothing, exorbitant. What's the word? Exorbitant. I don't know the word. It ain't nothing, fancy or nothing like that. It's just like small little tokens of thank yous. Okay. Y'all, if you're also new here, I get excited. Y'all, we are almost at 10K. Listen. Hello. Oh. That's going to be my next sound effect I'm making. Hello. Let me see if I got a sound effect that matches what I'm trying to say here. This will never get old. Y'all, I think I am like 40 subscribers away from 10K. Let's go. Now, if you're sitting up in this live having a good time and you're not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I told you, we have fun. I wouldn't ask you to do this if my channel was trash. Please understand that. We have a good time over here, okay? Hit that subscribe button. We are 40 subscribers away from our 10K. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank y'all. Thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for just joining me. For those of y'all who have been rocking with me for the longest time now, thank y'all so much. But that's the kind of time we're on. So please hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Let's try to get to 10K by the end of the week. I said by the end of this year, but I think we can do it. All right, so let me get back to the comments. What was that while I'm up here celebrating? What was the question again? Hold on a second. Oh, how do you start saving? Okay. Let's get to the number 3. I think I got a number 3 here. Write things down. Save $10 to $20 first. I'm not rolling in dough, and save more if you can. You got to have the money. I mean, some of these questions, they just answer themselves. How do you start saving first? You got to write things down and have the money. Please don't set yourself up for failure. Start saving small and be consistent. I started with coins and 52 weeks challenge. I say coins like that because I need to bring my coin boxes here for y'all. I'll bring them next week. You can also start really small as $1. Chris has a clock it. One of my favorite challenges, saving your dollar bills. Come on now. And you all know this. Saving your dollar bill, saving your $5 bill, saving your rollover money. Those are the best challenges. I don't know why. I guess it's the counting up how much you were able to save. Hey, you can do it. You can absolutely do it. All right, let's see. Started with auto savings. This is another good one. Set a percentage and forget that account is there because you may be tempted. This is a good one. Put that account somewhere else. Automate those savings. Save it. Have it save and take out. I will tell you guys now. If you guys don't know, I have an Acorn account that I use for my investing. I use that for my investing. I use it for my Roth IRA. I use that for Mini-Me's investments that she can get when she's 25 and my nieces. But also it gives you a checking account. And I use that checking account to roll over $40 every paycheck. I do not see. Matter of fact, I don't even think about it. I need to check my account more often because I forget about it, which is crazy. Every paycheck, it just takes $40 and it puts it into that account. I really do need to check it. I don't know the last time I checked it. But that's what automating your savings accounts do. You set a percentage, let it roll up out your account, out of sight, out of mind. That is a great way to get started. I think that was Rochelle who said that. That was a good comment. Okay, let's see where we at. Yes, put in those hashtag Saturday lives. Free savings challenges, mainly minis and tinies. I thought, OMG, this is so fun. Now I look forward to saving. I take my income minus my bills and $100 a week spending. The rest goes to savings. Savings challenges are just, they're such great motivators. A savings challenge will have you just excited, won't it? Savings challenges will have you over here. People be staring at you like, what is wrong with you? Honey, I just saved this $50. You don't understand. It's just so much fun. So yes, find you some fun savings challenges. And I think I have a few freebie savings challenges on my Buy Me a Coffee. So go check it out. Make your own. I saw somebody's video. It could have been a short, but I think they said they went to the Dollar Tree and bought a coloring book. I mean, it could have been somebody on the live here. And they bought a coloring book from the Dollar Tree and they used that as their savings challenge. So just be creative. That's what savings challenges are. That's why there's so much fun that motivates you to save. All right, let's see. Well, what Cindy in here says? She said, oh, hell yeah. I'm behind, so let's see. Let me get to some more number threes. I make sure it's a part of my budget, no matter how small the amount. I always have the Friday as part of my bi-weekly budget. Recently started savings challenges with the Savings Challenge Club. Is that my Savings Challenge Club or something else? If it's my Savings Challenge Club, you guys, this month we are doing our September savings. It is my Jump Into Savings Frog Savings Challenges. I think I have it linked below, but it's on my shop. Make sure you go ahead and grab it. It's a savings challenge. You save $50, but it's so adorable and so cute. It was made by Beauty Mom Budget. So go ahead and check it out. Now let's see. Do I see any more number threes? Ko-fi or Ko-fi, I do not know how to pronounce it, for free savings challenges. That's how I got my first 1K for emergencies. Oh my gosh. Everybody has a Ko-fi pay. Am I the only YouTuber that still has a Buy Me a Coffee? I'm not getting rid of my Buy Me a Coffee. Buy Me a Coffee, this is a sidebar. Buy Me a Coffee was there when I started my YouTube channel, and it has a special place in my heart. I see all you new people with your Ko-fi pages. I support them. And I know I should have one because that's where everybody is, but I'm never getting rid of my Buy Me a Coffee page. It's sentimental, okay? It's sentimental. So make sure you check out my Buy Me a Coffee page. The link is in the description. Make sure you print it, our YouTube live budget worksheet. Hopefully you're jotting down some information on there. This is so cute in your planner too, or wherever you want to house it. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can get to another question here. Let's go. Let me pull it up here, y'all. I hope y'all are enjoying this live. Please make sure you hit that like button. Let's see what this one is. Oh, okay. Yeah. Someone asked me this. Don't ask me why I whispered. It's a little, it hits. It's serious. It's serious. Okay. How would you help someone that has manic bipolar and manic depression, but still trying now to reach their goals you have for yourself? Now, what I will say to this, you guys, I can't speak of any illnesses anyone may be diagnosed with, so manic bipolar, manic depression. I will say to anyone who's experiencing anything, make sure you are seeking help. Don't try to do this alone. Make sure you have someone to talk to. That's why I encourage you to come join our lives every Saturday morning. Just get a break, get away, meet people in the chat, see that we're going through the same thing you're going through, or if not, we've gone through it and we've overcome it, and we can offer some guidance. But I will say, for anyone diagnosed with any serious illnesses, please make sure you're getting help. But I wanted to bring that question here because aside from all of that, money can put you in a state of mind that will have you lose it. It will have you doing all kind of stuff. Listen, if you don't have control over yourself, money can have you spiraling out of control. Money can have you go crazy. And I want everyone to understand, being depressed or any of those things is not related to always not having money. There are tons of people, rich people. Have you guys seen rich people that got millions, billions of dollars, and they commit suicide because they're unhappy? So don't think having money will fix those problems. That all starts here. So you're going to have to dig deep into what the root of that problem is. You have to dig deep into why it's causing you to feel that way. But also understand you got to be strong. When you're dealing with numbers financially, it can make you go off the deep end. And you got to surround yourself with good people that keep you level headed. Okay. Now, I think that was number 4. Let's see if we have anyone who maybe dealt with that or they're able to answer that question. But that's my response to that question. Let's see. We have Wendy says, I have a support system to help with the budget. Yeah. You got, and sometimes we may feel we're doing it on our own. Come here. You don't have to feel like you're doing it on your own. Come join us. Watch budgeting videos. Oh my God, go to YouTube University. There's so many videos out there just that will help you so you don't feel like you're alone. That's why I have so many different places you can drop these questions. I may not be able to solve, your deeper rooted issues, but it's a place for you to speak out. Start a journal. Do you understand when you write stuff down, it truly helps. It truly helps to write stuff down. All right, let's see what anyone else says. Make an envelope for those days when you're having a manic episode. Who is that? Myra? Hey, Myra. Make an envelope for those days when you're having a manic episode. Okay, I had this episode. I know I got to put $5 in this envelope today. That's a great way to challenge yourself. Oh, I love that. Do what you can when you can. Find a support system. Don't try to do it. Don't try to do it alone, but understand. I can understand if you are on your own. Don't try to do it alone. Start, like I said, start here. There's probably places you can call for assistance. Don't try to do it alone. That's a good one. I will work with a counselor on your money goals. Google and or ask your local library reference desk for free, affordable counselors. And you know what, you guys, what I say to all of that is there's so many places you can go for assistance. But for those of you going through it, I get it. It's hard to even make that step, isn't it? It's hard to make that step to even go and ask for help. But do know help is available. When you're ready, help is available. Hi, Chris and chat. Late but here to catch you. Hey, Belinda, welcome. And while you guys are here, go ahead and make sure you put that hashtag Saturday Live in. We're going to be doing the giveaway drawing here shortly. We got 57 entries, so you have just a few more minutes to get your hashtag Saturday Live in. Okay, let's see. Praying that God removes any mental health illnesses. Get out of your head, please, because it will consume you. Oh my God. Your thoughts will consume you. They will. Like, I don't know if anyone's ever felt it before, but you can go down a rabbit hole. Your thoughts will run you crazy. And you got to make sure you take control of it. I know that's easier said than done, but it is something you got to do. You cannot beat yourself up. You cannot live in the past either. It is what it is. I hate that saying, but sometimes it is appropriate. You cannot live in the past. All right, we messed up in the past. All right, I get it. What can I do now? That ain't coming back. Okay, it's done. What can I do now? That's one of the biggest things. If you can't let go, you can't move forward. You cannot move forward. So please make sure that you are just ready to take control and you are ready, to just do what you can moving forward. Oh my God. Yes, Myra, I'm telling you, that was a good one. Prayer and counseling. Yes, prayer and counseling. All right, let's see. Do we have time for one more? Okay, let me pull up one more, you guys. We're going to have to continue this another day. Let me know if you guys enjoy doing this, because I really do enjoy bringing these questions to our platform where we can all talk about it. Like I said, you guys may have different experiences you can share that may be relatable to people who are asking. So I like bringing these here, and I've been behind, but I like doing them every few months. So it helps me get caught up on the questions too. Okay, let's see what this one is. What's the fastest way to pay off debt? Put a number 5 next to this if you got feedback on this. What's the fastest way to pay off debt? All right. Here's my take on this. Again, this is my take. Also, for those of you who are joining, or if you joined or you just rocking with me, please understand that the reason I do these lives is for us to come together and discuss these things as a group. I am not here, nor will I ever be here to tell you, do this. This is the right way. Follow me. I did this, so you do this. No. Okay? Everyone does their own thing. We are all here to offer advice. I just simply create a platform so we can all have these discussions. And this goes true for my channel and just what I believe in. I'm going to offer you things that I feel may help. Here's my experience. This is what worked for me. But it's always going to be centered around on what works best for you. Now, that question is, what is the fastest way to pay off debt? Put a number 5 next to your answer if you have an answer. I'm going to just tell you honestly. First of all, stop trying to pay things off so fast. Stop trying to save things so fast, okay? It's not always about fast. What's wrong with y'all? It's not fast, you know? I know you want to get it taken care of. Now, what I will say to that though, if you have something you're aiming towards, yes, but plan it out. I see all these videos, how to pay off debt fast. What is the race? Pay it off smartly, not fast, okay? Be smart about it. Write out a plan of execution. That is how this is going to work. You're going to set yourself up for stress and failure. So stop thinking fast is the way. Now, sometimes we may need to get it paid off. We got things we got to do. Now, I will say, before I bought my house, I had to get my credit score up. So, yeah, sometimes when you have a deadline, let's call it a deadline, not fast. I had a deadline. And honey, I made sure I reached that deadline. So set goals, set plans of action. But stop just saying, oh, I got to get this paid off. Oh, I got to save this money. But what you saving for? Do you have a goal? Do you have a plan? You understand what I'm saying? All right. Let me see. Let me get to number 5. Let me see what you guys feel about this. Because that always just, I'm like, what's the rush? All right. Kara says it was the snow. Whoops, I hate when if you got Microsoft, them things always pop up. It was the snowball method because it allowed me to focus on one bill at a time and build momentum. That's how I paid off 2 credit cards in 6 months. See, that's awesome advice. See, you had a plan, you had a method, you executed this, it's not so much, I want to pay this off. You got to plan it. How you going to do it? First, you need to write down all debt with the amounts. Figure out which way you want to pay it, avalanche it, or snowball it. And we always say avalanche or snowball. One of my members, Leroy, I loved his advice he gave on one of my videos. He said he paid off the one first that caused him the most stress. I thought that was the best advice ever. Because you understand what I'm saying. I do exactly what he do. You know the ones that call you every day, 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day, and you block the number and they call him back from a different number. Which one is causing you the most stress? Get rid of their ass first. That's what I'm saying. So this is all a plan. How does it affect you? See, just go by what works best for you. If somebody is harassing you, let me get them on out of here because I'm gonna hurt somebody. Sometimes you gotta be creative when you're paying off your debt too. I feel that was just such a good comment when he said that. Okay, let's see. Dump all you can into the debt. Snowball, yard sales, extra work. Oh, that's another thing. I'm gonna tell you honestly. You trying to pay off debt, save for something, down payment, a new car. If you don't have the income where it should be, you're gonna have to find a way to get more income. That's just all there is to it. Like this is not me telling you gotta get another job or job. But I'm telling you is if you don't have it right now, you got to figure out a way to get it. That's just real talk, okay? I know some of y'all say you ain't got no way to work or something, but there is different ways to get a side hustle, honey. You're going to have to do something. You're going to have to do something. We may not want to sometimes, but you're going to have to figure out something. You're going to have to figure out something. All right, let's see. Use a payoff calculator. Stick to the plan. Stay consistent. Speaking of payoff calculators, I have them in my description box. Go into the description box of this video, and I have a few links down there to help you with payoff calculators, savings calculators, all of those types of things. They're in the description box. Yes, get you a calculator. I want to pay off this much by this amount. This is the interest. What does that mean? Because then that calculator is going to tell you, if you was thinking that you was going to pay $100 a month, the calculators I got in my description box ain't no joke. I played around with them. I just threw numbers in there. Hey, I want to pay off, $10,000 in 5 years, but I can only afford to pay $50 a month. It didn't even calculate. It said it said try again. You know what? Sometimes we need a good try again. It said try again. So I kept increasing it. And it's like, bingo, there you go. You ain't doing that with only $100 a month. Be realistic. I'm just saying. All right, let me see. Who have I? Hey, but he said stop spending. Sometimes. Whoa. He budgets. Look, I got sound effects. Hold on. Okay. I have to keep myself entertained sometimes. He said, just stop spending. It's that simple. Sometimes we think it's that simple. It is. Stop spending. What else you got? Snowball method and being disciplined to not get sidetracked by reckless spending. Ooh, they're spending. Oh, what was that? Laura. I'm writing it down. Give me 1 second. That was a good, Laura, thank you. That was a good comment you just wrote. I am writing this down. That is going to be one of our lives. All right. That was a good one. I ain't going to say it. I'm going to surprise y'all. Thank you, Belinda. All right. Let's see what we got. Thank you all going through. Oh, who was that? Who said that? Linda? Linda said, thank you all going through it these days. Hey, give Linda, let's send some prayers to her, y'all. Let's send her some prayers, send her some shout outs. Yes, we go through it. Come here. Let's gather. Let's talk about it. Let's meet friends in the chat. You don't have to go through it alone. That's what I'm saying. If nothing else, if you're going through it, let's come here and have a good time and let's discuss these things to help motivate one another. I love it. Give everyone, send Linda some prayers. All right, let's see. That's my problem. I want to get it fast and overwhelm myself. Yes. I don't know why, don't let different avenues intimidate you, because paying things off fast is an option for some people. But if it's you and you're looking at what you're going through, you want to get it paid off fast, but let's be reasonable. Let's be realistic. Write down what that means. Paying it off fast and you can't, it ain't going to do nothing but add more stress into the situation. But you come up with a perfectly good plan, set yourself a timeline. I'm going to get this paid off in 3 years. Come on, let's be realistic about it. You got to be. All right, let's see what we got. Make sure you put your hashtag Saturday Lives in. We are over. Is there anything I needed to tell y'all? I don't think so. But please, also, let me know what you guys think about the worksheet. I'm going to start building on this. I keep showing y'all because it's just so damn adorable. I want to make this a smaller size too. I may make it an A5 size. We'll see. I want to make sure you get room to write. It's so adorable. Make sure you get your copy. All right, you guys. Let's see. Let's get a couple of more here while you guys are putting your hashtag Saturday Live in. Be intentional. Order your debt in the order you want to pay it off, and focus on paying it off. Even an extra $5 is progress. Heck yeah. Good question, because there are a lot of possibilities. I've had a part-time job. I worked on one at a time. I paid it from smallest to largest. You get impatient. Yeah. Don't get impatient. You can't get impatient. It ain't never going to get paid off if you get impatient and frustrated. Like I told y'all, we are human. So we are allowed to have these emotions. We can be impatient, we can be frustrated, we can be pissed off, but not forever. If you look up and next year at this time I'm on this live and you still impatient and frustrated, you understand? No. I'm giving you 2-3 months tops. And after that, let's get through it. Okay. All right. Let me pull up the giveaway tool, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the live today. Let me find it here. You only got a few seconds. We got 66 entries. Let me share my screen. All right. Here we go. All right. 66 entries. Good luck, everyone. All right. Remember, We're doing our tote bag of goodies, okay? Our tote bag of goodies. We're going to have 2 winners, and let's see who winner number 1 is. Okay, Kiera Mayer. All right, I like the way you spell your first name. All right, I don't think you've won for me before, so I'm going to put my email address across the screen at the bottom. Make sure you reach out to me. I'll need your mailing address to mail it to you. And congratulations. All right, let's see who winner number 2 will be. Hey, Barbie, I see you out there. All right, mini brick budgets. Okay, I don't think you've won from me before either. So congratulations. Let me stop sharing and let me put my email up here so you ladies will have it. I'm going to find it. All right. My email is info@budgetingjustbecause.com. So to the winners, please send me an email with your mailing address where you would like your prize mailed to you. And I will get that out this week-ish, but you will get it. Everyone who's won something up to this point should have received it by now. It's been a little busy. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the live today. Let me give it up. Responses to the questions we had today. And just remember, if anyone ever has any questions or comments or topics for the live, please, you can submit them to my questionnaire. You can email me. How else do I have? Email, questionnaire. You can, don't drop it in this chat. Well, you can send me a comment. I don't know if I don't get it. Probably email or my questionnaire is the best way to send it to me. Okay. All right. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed the live today. Thank you again for being here, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.